coaching call with your boy, Big B. All right, people pay $1,000 an hour for this. I'm going to give it to you for free if you stay until the end. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wait till a few more people join. Tonight might just be, with God's help, one of the most important nights of your life. All right, I'll tell you why. Because tonight we're going to learn how to make $1 million using social media. Instead of social media using you, you are going to learn how to use social media to your benefit, for you, and have the thing start cranking out for you. Because I've done it before, many times over, if I must say so myself. And I want to help you. I want to help you do the same, because I'm not a special guy. Trust me. I don't know anything that you don't know. I'm going to give you all the secrets here tonight. Tonight is going to be epic. If you stay until the end, I will be giving away one free coaching call. So the person who engages the most and stays till the end will win a coaching call with your boy Big B, to teach you how to apply this practically in your life, in your situation, in your circumstance. It is going to be epic. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you. So, guys, just to put things into perspective, we're live on LinkedIn. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Twitter. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. We are everywhere that you can be. You cannot escape us. And that's part of what we're going to get into tonight, part of the secret of omnipresence, being everywhere at all times, that people cannot escape you. Even if they try, they cannot escape you. All right, so I just want to welcome our friends over here. Just going to wait 2 more minutes for people to join. Super exciting. I'm so happy that everybody's here with us. All right, let's jump in. We are live on all platforms. So, how to make $1 million on social media with your boy, Big B. Even before I want to get into this, there was a guy on LinkedIn. He posted on one of my posters something that was so embarrassing for him. I wasn't embarrassed. It was embarrassing for him. He said, "Did you really make $1 million on social media?" The answer is no. I haven't made $1 million. I've made multiple millions of dollars on social media with God's help. And it was embarrassing for him, because in his mind, making $1 million on social media is so far from him that he cannot fathom making $1 million. Hey guys, I'm in business for 5 years for myself. If I haven't made $1 million by now, it's time that I go flip burgers. All right. It's about making big bread. What else are we here for? All right. So how to make $1 million on social media with your boy, Big B. Let's go. First of all, why do you need social media? You might be asking yourself, Beryl, for so many years, I've done it without social media. I built my business without social media. I've done it before. Why do I have to? I'll post on Craigslist. I'll make a post in the newspaper. Why social media? What does it have to do with my life? Let me tell you something. You guys may have heard. There was something called COVID-19 pandemic. It hit, and nobody had trade shows. Nobody had ways to get business. Nobody could get on a flight. Nobody could knock on a door. Nobody could do what they had to do in order to build their own business. In that time, wouldn't it be nice to have 100,000 people that you could reach out to, that you could continue selling people from your basement? Because that's what we did, right? That's what we did during the pandemic. When I first left my father's company, I was working there for almost a decade. I had built up an incredible business for him and for myself. And overnight, when I decided to leave, the whole thing completely dried up. Guys, I also just want to throw this out there. Whoever will stay to the end and comments and engages the best. By the way, I have Elias Macros here. Elias, just come say hello to the people, just for fun. Elias Macros, by the way, we work on Sunday nights. We work 24 hours a day, 6 days a week, because we want to be successful. We want to be great. We want to be above average. So Elias Macros is in the house, literally in the house. So Elias is monitoring what's going on the comments. He's watching every single comment, and he's taking notes. Who is here since the beginning and who is commenting and engaging the most. So if you are commenting and engaging the most, you will win a free coaching call with your boy Big B. It's $1,000 a call, but I will give you that time because I love you. All right, Elias, keep your eye on the ball. All right, let's keep on going. When I first left my father's company, I was down and out. I had literally nothing. I was used to going to trade shows. I had earned a 6-figure salary. I was making over $1 million for the company a year. And when I left, I left with nothing. I literally left with nothing in my hands. And I had to figure out a way, how am I going to start up my business? I had 3 kids at the time. I had a mortgage, 2 cars, groceries, a nanny. I mean, you name it, I had it. And I had to earn a lot of money in a very short amount of time. I didn't have the luxury to work my way up. I had to explode, reach explosive growth. And the way that I was able to do that was through going on social media. I remember my first post, you could go check it out on LinkedIn today. My first post when I opened up Wealthy Commercials exploded. People knew who I was. People knew what I did. I was in the market and I stayed in people's faces to the point where I was able to build Wealthy Commercials into a multi-million-dollar business. I wouldn't say overnight, but a lot faster than most people are able to. Yes, Elias?
Shout out to David.
Shout out to David. Which David?
David from Grand Healthcare Systems.
David, I love you, buddy. Thank you for being a good client. We love you. See, even my clients are watching this, guys. My clients are sitting right now in their pajamas, eating popcorn, watching your boy Big B. What else do you want? It's Sunday night. It's Sunday night. I'm in their face. Okay. So this is why you need social media. You want to make sure you're protected. You want to make sure that you have an audience you could reach out to all the time. You want to make sure that whatever you want to do, you could tell people about that, which leads me to my next slide. Your number one problem to you being broke, and I don't really mean being broke because I don't assume that you're broke if you're watching this, but most people that I know are making trouble, are having trouble making ends meet. Let's just call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. All right. So your number one problem is that nobody knows who you are. Guys, if people don't know who you are, how could they buy from you? How could they do business with you? How could they interact with you? How could they give you money if they don't know who you are? So when I first started my first business, I went out there, I exploded on every social media channel that I could get my hands on in order to get my message out there that, hey, we do videos, we create commercials for businesses. I would do anything. I would stay in people's faces so that I would be able to grow my business. But most people don't know who you are, so how could they buy from you? I have clients who are contractors. Nobody knows who they are. They sit in their basement and they hope to God that business is going to come in. Don't get me wrong. God is in control of your business, but you have to do something in order to stimulate that business. It used to be you could put an ad in the newspaper. You can't do that anymore. So how are you going to do it? How are you going to get your message out? Let's keep on rolling. Guys, thank you, by the way. Thank you, by the way, for being here with me. Before we go to the next slide. You guys could have been anywhere in the world tonight, and you're here with your boy, Big B. And I appreciate that more than you know. You mean more to me than you could ever imagine. Your personal, I have no gain here. You're not paying me to be here. This is a free thing. Your personal finances are more important to me than probably you could ever understand. Why? I don't know. It's the way I was hardwired. I care about people making money. I care about the welfare of people. So thank you, a personal thank you for being here. I want to thank you on behalf of me for giving me your attention, but I want to thank you on behalf of you for taking care of your future, for taking care of your family, for taking care of your community, of your career, for taking care of your potential. So thank you for being here with me tonight. All right, this is what people are saying lately. This gets me so excited. I love haters, by the way. I used to hate haters. I love haters today. I love them. I love them. Beryl Solomon is all over the place. That's what they're saying about me. You walk in the streets, you say Beryl Solomon, he's all over the place. Even my clients are saying Beryl Solomon is all over the place. What's going on with the guy? I don't understand. People are saying, you're jumping, you're a jumper. What's going on? People cannot figure out what it is that I'm on. First, I had Wealthy Commercials. Then I started Wealthy Executive Coaching Firm. Big news coming out in terms of Wealthy Executive Recruiting. Probably, God willing, this week you're going to see a very big announcement. It's going to be pretty epic. And then Wealthy Seminars are running, by the way. Wealthy Seminars, while I'm on this, October 27th, here in Montreal, before I get to this. And then Wealthy Real Estate. Guys, it's going to blow up. When that thing blows up, I'm going to bring all the people that I helped make money with me. I'll tell you my hidden agenda. You guys ready? Besides the fact that I want you to be successful, I want you to support your family in a nice way. I want you to support your communities, your schools, and everything in a nice way. My hidden agenda, hidden, deep down, selfishly, I want you to be rich. Why? Because when I move into the real estate game, which is right around the corner, shout out to anybody who's going to be at eCore. If you're going to be at eCore in Miami in 2 weeks, we're going to be there big time. It's our entrance into the real estate market. I want you to be rich so that you could throw your boy Big B, $250,000, $100,000, $500,000, $50,000, and start investing in real estate with us and start multiplying your money, multiplying what it is that you do, multiplying your efforts. All right. So wealthy seminars. So all these things, people are saying, Beryl Solomon, you're all over the place. Before I get into the all over the place, wealthy seminars here in Montreal, October 27th, 2020. We are running my first live in-person event since the COVID-19 hit. It's $3,000 a ticket. All right, you can look on all my social media, on all of my websites. It's $3,000 a ticket. For anybody who's watching this right now, we have 10 spots left. We're only allowing 30 people to join. For anybody who's watching right now, we're giving tickets away for $1,000 a ticket. Elias, how many tickets do we have left?
We have 9 spots.
We have 9 tickets left. All right, they're going to go by the end of this, by the way, no matter what, guaranteed, because I know my people and I love you for it. If you're on Instagram, just comment, I want to come to the in-person event. Elias Macros will take note and he'll reach out to you after this. It's $1,000 only if you're watching right now. It's $3,000 after this live. It's not coming back. In that day, Wealthy Seminars, what we're going to be doing is spending a whole day together, you and me, my team, the other coaches that work for me. And we're going to be getting your money right. We're going to be getting your social media right. We're going to be getting your mindset right. We're going to teach you how to achieve your goals, how to set your goals. You guys don't even know how to set goals. Most people set goals that are too small. Put in the comments, I want in for the live event, October 27th, and you get it for $1,000. If you're schmaxinated, you could walk into Canada, no problem. All right? All right, so people are saying, Beryl Solomon, you're all over the place. What's going on? You want the real explanation? I'm going to tell you the secret, okay, guys? You ready? You guys ready? Are you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. Bam. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past few years, and by the way, my social media is small. I'm a small guy. I'm going to blow up. I'm going to blow up with God's help. I'm going to blow up after the documentary. I'm launching a documentary, by the way, in a couple of weeks. We hit a little roadblock in the production of it. My problem, not yours. But the thing is coming along beautifully. Wow, it's a work of art. After that documentary, I think these numbers will be closer to 1 million people that are following me. And I'll explain that why that is, because people like to be entertained more than they like to be taught. But that's a whole different subject for a whole different time. But on my social media, I have 58,000 people on my LinkedIn. I have 57,000 people on my TikTok. I have 16,000 people on my Instagram. I have 4,000 people on my YouTube, 5,000 people on my email, and 1,000 people on my WhatsApp status. I'm not great at math, but that's probably about 125 to 150,000 people that are watching my stuff on a daily, weekly, monthly, up to minute-by-minute basis. And people are saying, Beryl Solomon, you're all over the place. I said, yeah, I'm all over the place because I have 125,000 people that are following me that I have to come up with different products and different services and different niches to sell those people. Because guess what? These people love me. And guess what? I love you. If you follow me, I love you. And you love me. That's why you're sitting here right now live with your boy, Big B. Because we love each other. We trust each other. We know each other. So people are saying, Beryl Solomon, you're all over the place. No, I'm not. I'm selling stuff to each one of these people. I built a warm family of people that want to do business with me, that want to do business, and I want to do business with them. And you can too. So when people tell me, Beryl, you're all over the place. Well, first of all, yes, 100%. If I didn't have business acumen, I probably would be all over the place. But I have partners in every business that I run. In every business that how do I find the partners, by the way? I make a post. I post, hey, I'm opening up Wealthy Executive Recruiting. I need a partner. And then I have 20 people that want to do business with me because they know who I am and they know what I'm about and they want in. So when people tell me I'm all over the place, I laugh. I think it's funny because they don't understand. If you had the power of 100,000 plus people following you, watching you, loving you, then you too would figure out how to sell them stuff. All right, let's keep on going. So anytime I want to start a new business, by the way, during the pandemic, if you guys watched my last business class, during the pandemic, Elias, can you give me a napkin because I'm schwitzing bricks here? During the pandemic, all I had to do was put a post that I was selling hand sanitizer or that I was selling masks or that I was selling whatever it was that I was selling at that time, and people wanted to do business with me. Over 100,000 people. By the way, I was sourcing crazy stuff. If you were following me during the pandemic, the funniest thing that I was selling because my video business came to a grinding halt because we couldn't fly anywhere in the United States, so it was a problem for us. But one of the funniest things that we sold during that time was something called bull pizzle. Look it up. you'll do me a favor. It's the schmeckles of bulls. And I had a client that makes dog treats out of bull schmeckel. Okay, Google it. And I was selling container loads of bull schmeckles because I had the social media presence in order to do it. Any business you want to get into, social media is key to accelerate your growth in that business. So now the $1 million question, I think at this point, I have convinced you that this is an important thing, that social media is an important thing. And the $1 million question, literally, usually people say that as a euphemism. The $1 million question, the multi-million-dollar question is, how do you do it? Beryl Solomon, it's very nice that you tell us how great your social media is, but how do I do it? How does Steve on the couch, how does Ephraim, how does Sarah, how does Muhammad, how do you make it? How do you build? How do you build your social media? I'll tell you right now. First and foremost, the easiest way is you share what is going on in your life. If you notice, I don't really like sharing what I'm eating. I don't like sharing what I'm shopping or what I'm doing. It's just not my style. I don't like posting for the sake of posting. But when it comes to my business, I'll share every win and every fail that happens. I take out that phone and I just document it. People want to watch the story of your life unfold. Now, a lot of influencers don't make money. Actually, most influencers on Instagram don't make money. Why? Because they're sharing nonsense. I mean, it's good for them. It's what they're interested in. No judgment, but I'm not sharing my salad or my T-bone steak for the sake of the T-bone steak. I couldn't care less. I'm sharing because I want to build people that follow me, that love me, that trust me, so that eventually one day I could sell something to them. Elias, how many tickets do we have left, by the way?
We have one other sign up from Instagram.
Okay, beautiful. Guys, we have 8 tickets left, by the way. What I want to say, so share what is going on in your, for me, okay, for me in my business life. I share. When I get a contract, I post. Hey, I just want a contract with, what's our client watching? David from Grand?
David from Grand Healthcare System.
I want a contract from David from Grand Healthcare System. Bang! I post that. I win a contract in my coaching business. I post that. I win a contract in X business. I post that. If I made a mistake in business, I share that too. And this gives me unlimited amount of content. Not only that, but it brings people along the journey of building my business with me. Nobody wants to do business with somebody that's on their high horse, somebody that's too perfect. I mean, Elon Musk just as well as I do. You're not reaching out to him. Why? Because he doesn't post his losses. He doesn't make himself available. I mean, he's a little bit bigger than you and me, but he doesn't make himself available. He doesn't make himself vulnerable in order to do business with him. So you got to share what's going on. That gives you unlimited amount of content. God, all right, God is a big part of this. God is the author of your story every single day. There are things going on in your business, in your life, in your career, in your family, all these things that God is giving you the best script. He's authoring your script. It's an amazing thing. All you got to do is tap into whatever God is doing to you in that day, and you have content. So you got to share content. You got to be consistent. All right? You got to show up. You got to show up every single day. If you don't show up to social media every single day to show up in people's faces, to remind them that you exist, to remind them that if they need your service, that they could give you money, if you don't show up every single day, they're not going to roll with you and they're not going to invest in you. Nobody wants to watch a Netflix movie or a Netflix series that has one season. People want many seasons. People want to know that you are showing up every single. By the way, I don't watch Netflix. I assume that's what it's like. People don't want to watch one of something, right? They want to watch many of something. They want to know that you're showing up every single day in order to entertain them, educate them, share with them, inspire them, or even piss them off. All right, there's plenty of people. Donald Trump had the biggest social media ever, and he pissed everybody off. But guess what? Everybody still followed him. All right, so you got to be sharing content. You got to be consistent. Why consistent? Because let's say you're in the home painting business, and you stop painting, you stop sharing about home painting for one day, and the person that usually follows you, they're following you every single day, and they need home painting. Instead of reaching out to you because you lost an opportunity because you're not in their face, they're going to go to somebody else. Guys, I also think it's worth mentioning that LinkedIn, all right? LinkedIn is the Mac Daddy. LinkedIn is the Mac Daddy of social media when it comes to getting business. I got to be terribly honest with you. I get almost no business from Instagram. I get almost no business from Facebook. I get almost no business from Twitter. I get for sure no business from TikTok. I get no business from YouTube. 90% of the business that I get from social media comes from LinkedIn, because when people are on LinkedIn, they have the mentality that they want to be educated, they want to be informed, they want to see cool products, cool services, and they're going there with a little bit of a, how could I say this? They're going there with a business lens. All right. By the way, shout out to all my people on LinkedIn. Before I go forward, I just want to give a few shout outs. David Brown, Your Life is a Series. Love you too, buddy. Who else do we have here? We have Salim. But some of us represent a company and have to toe a line. That's Effie Frauen. I'm going to get to that. Hannah Kaiman, thank you for being here with me. Ellie Duban, you have to do your part. David Brown, yes, you got to be genuine and transparent. Yehuda Roderberg, Shalom Barrel. I love you guys. On Instagram, I just want to give some shout outs. Jeremy Goldberg, is this genuine? Seems like a sales job. Whatever, Jeremy. Who cares, bro? You see, guys, you're gonna get a lot of Jeremy Goldbergs out there. You gotta not care. Jeremy Goldberg, thank you for being here. You're probably sitting on your couch picking your nose, watching me right now. Thank you for being here. I'm not watching you, buddy. You're watching me. And guess what? You know my name. All right? And now I guess everybody else knows your name, but it's not for a nice reason. Rivka Spiro, no words how amazing you are. You give so many tips for life. You're the best. NY Risk Advisor. If you think that's the case, you haven't been following Big B much. Oh, NY Risk Advisor. Thank you, buddy. I got your back too, bro. Thank you. Mission Driven. Love you, buddy. Bracha Linen, please answer which social media is best for retail business. Guys, for retail business, 100%. There's no questions asked. It's all about Instagram. Instagram wins for the retail business. All right. So let's keep on going. I keep 80. Love you, Barrel. Love you too, buddy. ACF, when is your documentary coming out? Give me a few weeks. I'm still working on it, guys. I did not forget about it. The thing is epic. It's a work of art. NY Risk Advisor, I love you too. Tell him Big B. Ali Tix, London, 2 a.m. in the morning. I love you. Thank you for being here. Ariel Simon, thank you for being here. All right, let's keep on going. Can't wait to see your documentary. Me too. Brachalitzin, iChocolate, is this being saved? Yes, it'll be saved. Thank you for being here. Guys, reminder, if you stay until the end, you're going to win a coaching call with your boy Big B. Elias is in my house right now, monitoring who is commenting the most, liking the most, giving me love the most, and whoever is will get a $1,000 free call with your boy Big B. All right, let's keep on rolling. So LinkedIn is the Mac Daddy. LinkedIn is the Mac Daddy of social media. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's almost like something you might say to me, why should I have to be on all these other social medias? And the answer is something called omnipresence. You want to be everywhere, always, at all times. You know, I see people on the road sometimes, and people say to me, Beryl, I say to them, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And they'll say to me, Beryl, I see you every day. And I'm like, I never see you. And people don't realize the power of omnipresence. You cannot escape me. I will follow you everywhere that you go. And you want to create this kind of omnipresence, kind of like think Coca-Cola. Every single country in the world, every restaurant, every supermarket, every theater, you're going to find Coca-Cola. It's omnipresence. It's how you build a brand, is by being everywhere. So although I get most of my business from LinkedIn, I love you. LinkedIn, I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you, God, for LinkedIn. You cannot build a business without LinkedIn. Really, if I would say, if you're going to invest in anything, if you're going to spend time on one social media, it should be LinkedIn, because that's where the fire is. That's where the magic happens. All right, let's keep on going. Guys, thank you for being here with me. I want to throw this out there. I did mention this before, that if you are watching this right now, you are eligible to win a free coaching call with your boy Big B. That's one. And then two is on October 27th, 2021, in 2 weeks. How many weeks is it, Elias?
It's in 10 days.
It's in 10 days from today. I will be hosting at my office in downtown Montreal 30 business executives, top people. Okay, you have to pay $3,000 to be there. Look on any of my websites. You'll see it's listed at $3,000. I'm giving that away for $1,000 tonight for the remainder of the 8 spots that are left. I only have 8 spots are left. Comment and DM, comment in the comments. I want to come to the live event. It's an in-person event in Montreal, and Elias Macris will contact you after this to close it up. I'm giving away for $1,000. I'm selling the other ones for 3Gs. Once you show up, don't tell anybody how much you paid because those people will be upset that they paid 3Gs and you paid 1. All right, let's keep on rolling. So I want to give you some examples of how you in your business or your service or your product or whatever it is, your career, and I'm even going to show you as a bonus round. Here we go. Bang. Boom. USD. Here we go. We're back. We're back in action. All right, beautiful. We are back. We are back. Pharaoh Solomon has your back. Yada da 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 da. We have your back. Yada da yada da yada da 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 da. Okay, let's go. We're back. So, examples of how you could use social media in whatever it is that you're doing. Bonus round, secretary. I'm going to show you how to make a lot of money too. If you're a mortgage broker of any kind, meaning you sell life insurance, you sell mortgages for houses, you sell any type of insurance, every single deal that you close should be spoken about. You should post a picture. If you're a mortgage broker for homes, every time that you close a mortgage, you should leave your office, leave your decrepit office where you're miserable alone, okay? Leave that office, get into your crummy car, because if you're not on social media, I could almost guarantee that you have a crummy car because you have no money, okay? Get into your crummy car and show up at your client's house that you just closed, put your arm around him, make sure to put on deodorant, and you want Elias is laughing. I'm getting a little facetious. I'm sorry, guys. I'm actually a nice person. But it just bothers me. How could you close a mortgage for a home in a rich neighborhood or a poor neighborhood for that matter, and not go and take a picture with the guy in front of his home and say, wow, I'm so happy for Mr. Jones. I just helped him move into his dream home in New Jersey, in New York, in Miami, in Côte St. Luc, in Montreal, in Toronto, in Texas. I just helped him move into his dream home. If you want me to help you move into your dream home, reach out to mortgagebrokersbro.com and put your cell phone number. Yes, put your cell phone number. Guys, are you willing to, do you want to make the $1 million? This class is not called how to make $100,000 on social media. This class is called how to make $1 million on social media. Are you willing to do what most people are not willing to do? And then they say to me, well, my industry won't allow me to post. Guys, figure it out. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure out what you can post. Figure out what you can't post. But crawl out of your hole. Crawl out of your hole of obscurity and come into the light. It's so nice here in the light. Okay? So if you're a mortgage broker, roll up on your client. Go take a picture with the sucker right in front of the house you just closed. And let your 600 people that are currently following you, let your 600 people know about it. Stay in their face. Even better, get your client to post a picture with you with his arm around you, saying, "Thank you, Tim, for helping me close my mortgage," and have him tag you and watch the inflow start to flow your way. Next, if you're a therapist, okay, if you have a client, without saying names, no one's asking you guys to say names. Change the pronouns to him, to her. If you have a client that came in your door that you helped them coach them out of suicide, okay? Or you help them coach them out of bulimia, or you help coach them out of whatever struggle or depression, whatever it is that they're going through. And it's a boy, say, wow, I just had a client, she was great, and talk about somebody, or write it down and just post it in a few weeks from now. Trust me, your client will not care and is not watching, change enough details, and tell the story of how you helped this client out and how you brought them from depression into happiness, from brokenness into greatness, from suicide into life. All right, show the story, share the story. If you're a therapist, figure it out. You need more therapy clients. People are pretending. It kills me. People pretend like they don't need business. Guys, I have 100,000 plus people that follow me, and I pound and grind every day. It's Sunday night, and we're pounding and grinding, and I still need business. So why are you fancier than me? You need business. Stop pretending like you're too cool to get business. You have to be hungry. You have to be hungry to go for it. Give you another example of how to use social media to make $1 million in your business. B2B sales, okay? If you're in B2B sales, all right, you're a salesman. You're a sales. At least give me dirty looks. If you're a B2B salesman, and I told this to my family business all the time. They're in the metal business. They have loads of scrap metal that come in the door. All right, from all kinds of crazy things. People that manufacture chairs, people that manufacture computers, airplanes, trains, and automobiles. I told them so many times, go into the warehouse every time you get a load in from the warehouse, take a picture in front of the scrap metal and post it and talk about the story and talk about what the manufacturers and how the scrap got to your place and what eventually that scrap metal will become and what it will end up and what the final product will be. And you have built-in content every single day. If you are in the closeout business, you should be taking a picture of every single load that comes into your door. And you should be taking the picture and talking about the product. And even if you don't care about the product, and if it's high heel stilettos and you couldn't care less about it, pick up that stiletto, take a picture with it, and post it on your social media and talk about the product, talk about the brand, talk about the quantity, talk about how people could reach out to you. Guys, if people don't know you, then people cannot flow you. If people don't know that you exist, they cannot buy things from you, they cannot sell things from you, and they cannot interact with you. And you cannot grow. I was just talking with Elias before we started this live. Like something crazy has happened in the past few months. My social media exploded, and we have so many new opportunities as a result of the more people that know me, the more people I could do business with, the more businesses I could open. Why would you not want that? All right, so, and here's the big one. Are you guys ready for it? If you're a secretary, you might be saying, Beryl Solomon, this is very nice, but how could I make $1 million using social media? Let me tell you, Mrs. Secretary or Mr. Secretary. There's so many ways. First of all, you will not be employed at that job forever. Eventually, your boss will upset you, or you will upset your boss, or your company will go out of business, or your company will get sold, or your company will downsize, and you, Mr. Secretary or Mrs. Secretary, will be out on your toches begging for a job, and no one will know you, and you're going to have to pass in your resume blind and cold to everybody else, like every Joe Blow trying to get that business. Okay? So if people know who you are, and you're sharing your journey, and you're talking about what's going on in your day, when you go look for your job, people will know you and people will want to hire you. And you might say, well, I can't post anything because I work in a business. When am I supposed to post? The intricacies of the business? No. In that case, if you're a secretary, what you should be doing is posting about your hobbies. If you love turtles, post about your turtles. Become a turtle champion. Okay? What? Bacon?
Bacon.
Bacon? Yes, we don't like bacon. Do not post about bacon, okay? It's not kosher. If you like bacon, post about baking. If you like sports, post about sports. Build a following so that if, God forbid, you ever get fired, which you will, okay? Everybody gets fired one day. Everybody. Okay? Nobody dies at their desk. You will get fired or forced into retirement or forced to quit because your boss is a jerk. But if you are a secretary, then post and build your following so that when you go do look for a job, you're not cold. You could put one post that says, hey guys, I'm looking for a new opportunity. I have 10 years of experience in secretarial work in the medical business. Let me know if you have an opening. Bang, you'll have people that reach out to you. So that's how in your secretary job you can make more money. But if you're working a secretary job as a sales job, and by the way, it's not just secretary. This is accountant. You know, you're an accountant in a business. You're the janitor. You're Elias, give me another one. You're a waiter. You're whatever it is. You work in a business. Your feet on the ground. You're a nurse. You're like feet in the ground in a business. You could be utilizing and leveraging your social media to sell so much other junk, right? You could open up a home bakery and earn $100,000 a year. You could build a life insurance business on the side with your social media. Don't be stuck. Don't be stuck in obscurity, in smallness. Don't be stuck. Everybody, this applies to everybody. All right, so that's how those are some examples of how you could apply social media to your life. And now the three magic questions are: what is stopping you? Elias, how many tickets do we have left?
We have another sign up on LinkedIn, so 7.
Okay, we have 7 spots left. So before I get into what's stopping you, we have 7 spots left. October 27th, 2021, here in Montreal, in our office downtown, we're hosting an executive conference for 30 top-level executives. By the way, if you're not a top-level executive, don't worry about it. Still show up and get in the room with top-level people because you want to be surrounded by great people. It's in person. It's $3,000 a ticket. Whoever's watching this right now during this live, message me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram. Put a comment or send me a DM saying, I want to come October 27th, and you'll get in for $1,000. Okay, don't tell anybody when you get there because people are going to be upset because we charge them $3,000, but you're going to show up for $1,000. What we're going to be teaching there is go in depth into your life, into your particular situation. I'm going to find out how we can apply all these principles to your particular specific situation. You're going to work with me personally and the rest of my team personally on your situation. We're going to blow up your revenue. We're going to blow up your life. We're going to blow up your business. We're going to blow up your sales. We're going to blow up everything around you for the good, but you got to show up. You got to show up. So send me a DM, drop it in the comments, leave a comment saying, I want to come October 27th, and you get the deal for a G note for $1,000 instead of 3 Gs. Let's keep on going. So what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Honestly, what is stopping you from doing this? You already knew all this. It didn't take Beryl Solomon to come on Sunday at 10 o'clock at night in 2021 to tell you that you need social media to build your business. So let's go through your psyche and let's figure out what is actually stopping you, all right? What is stopping you is, first of all, before I go forward, I just want to give a few shout outs. The Bahar fan, thank you for joining. Pinky Rubin, Shani Cohen, thank you for being here with me. Who else is here? You guys are awesome. I really, really appreciate you. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with your boy, Big B. Appreciate that. I really, really do. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Simcha, thank you for being here. Shmuel, thank you for being here. Jeremy Goldberg. Oh, Jeremy Goldberg is back. Happy with employees. By the way, Jeremy, I love you. I'm sure you're a really nice guy. Yitz, thank you for being here. Jeremy Goldberg, little tip. People talk and others will find out that only... Jeremy, you're such a hater. That only paid 1K and not 3K. It's not a secret that it's in here. Jeremy, you are so funny, bro. Oh my gosh. Thank you for being here. By the way, Jeremy's watching me. Jeremy hates my guts. And guess who he's watching at 10 o'clock at night? He's watching me, okay? Imagine if Jeremy, who hates my guts, is watching this. Imagine what your potential employer, your potential client, your potential next opportunity, they're watching you too. By the way, Jeremy probably one day will buy something from you. Trust me, he will. All right. I just want to give a shout out to LinkedIn. Give a little bit of love to LinkedIn over here. Guys, I love you. LinkedIn. Mendy Hoffman, Ari Koth, Salim Javed, Ali Tooney. Thank you for joining from London. Justin, thank you for being here. Mayor Weiss, The Wealthy Life with Coach Big B. I love you, Mayor. I didn't forget about you. Simi, Isaac, I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Guys, if you're on LinkedIn, please hit the like button. If you're on Facebook, please hit the like button. If you are on Insta, please tap your screen. Leave me a comment. If you love this content, please leave me a comment how much you love it. If you hate the content, please join Jeremy Goldberg in telling me how much you hate it. Okay, I need your comments to boost my stuff up in the algorithms so that we can get on the same rhythm together. All right, let's keep on going. Hiya, thank you for joining. Mati Abraham, thank you for joining. Nautilus Lauren, I guess it's the modern equivalent of there's no bad press. We just call them haters now. Yes, exactly. We just call them haters. I love I used to hate haters, by the way. By the way, that might be, that, I'm actually going to add that, haters. That's going to be the bonus round. How to, because that's probably stopping a lot of you guys. And I hope that I just like showed you how to deal with haters. Like you just got to embrace them. Like they're losers, bro. They sit on your stuff, they watch your stuff, and they hate on you. They're losers. Why would you care what a loser thinks? But they comment, they like. You know, the people that love me check my stuff 8 times a day. Sorry, the people that love me check my stuff once a day. The people that hate me check my stuff 8 times a day. They're like your biggest fans. Do you guys remember when Israel, the war with Israel was happening a few months ago? Like Free Palestine people were my best fans. They liked, they commented, they shared. It was geschmack. They loved it. Like I wish I had some more Free Palestine people up in here to blow up my numbers. So we're gonna get to that. That's the bonus round. What's Palestine? What's stopping you? What will they say? What will they say? People are scared. What will people say if you go out there? By the way, if you have to speak to your local Orthodox rabbi or your local community leader to find out if you can go on social media and do your thing, or you have to speak to your wife, or you have to speak to your husband, or you have to have a conversation with your kids, then that is a respectful thing to do, and I strongly suggest that. But once you have the blessing from whoever it is that you lead, then you should not care what people say. Who cares? You know, I know people. I literally know people like this. They sit in Williamsburg. I know people like this because they're friends of mine. They will sit in Williamsburg, collect every government grant that they can, and they will not get a job driving a bus because they feel that that is beneath them. They will not do what they have to do because they feel that is beneath them. Guys, there's nothing beneath you. The world has changed. You need to support your family. You need to become a champion because that is what you're worth. I believe in you. I believe in your power. I believe in what you're capable of. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here wasting my time with you. I believe who you are. And there's nothing behind you. So if you're scared about what they're going to say, who cares what they're going to say? I'm more scared about what they're not saying. Because while they're not talking about your business or your product or your service or whatever it is, they're talking about somebody else. Why would you not want to be that person? All right, so what else is stopping you? You think that it won't work for you. Again, I hear so many people coming up with excuses. I'm a lawyer and this will never work for me because there's so much red tape, or I'm a broker and there's so much red tape, or I'm this and what's my employer going to say, and it's just not going to work for me. Guys, it's not true. Social media is the future. Social media is here. People are making millions of dollars every single on all of their channels. You're looking at one of them right now. Over the course of my business, I brought in millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars on social media, in sales on social media. I'm not preaching. This is true. This is real. So it will work for you. You just have to find your angle. You just have to find your niche. 3, what's stopping you? You may think that you already tried and it didn't work. Guys, could I tell you how long? Can I tell you how long I've been working this social media thing for until it finally clicked? Until it finally hit? It's not an explosion. It's not like, oh, it works or it doesn't work. It shows up. You got to show up every single day. So if you've tried it and it didn't work for you, you got to attack again. You have to attack from a different angle. You have to attack from a different way, right? If you got to throw a different hook. So what's stopping you is that you already tried and it didn't work for you. That's a cop out. You guys got to get up. You guys got to get back on the horse, and you guys got to show up every single day. It doesn't happen overnight. Everybody started with 0 followers. Okay. And number 4 is what's stopping you. Probably what's stopping more of you than you would like to admit is your haters. It used to be gut wrenching for me. I'll be totally honest with you. It used to be gut wrenching for me when people used to hate on me on my posts. I used to hate it. It was terrible. But what I've come to realize is I couldn't care less. First of all, I only put out positivity in this world. So if somebody wants to hate on me, that's their problem. But I really couldn't care less. You should not care about what, demon 61500_1 says about you. You shouldn't care about it. It has no bearing on your life. And I feel like more people than not are not going out there and exploding to build their careers and build their finances on social because they're scared of what people are going to say, and you're scared of the haters. Guys, take it from me. Lean on me. Do not care what those people are going to say. It just doesn't matter. It's not important enough. So we took a journey, guys. We took a very big journey here. I want to open this up now for an opportunity for people to ask their questions. So please put your questions in the comments, and I will try to get to as many of them as possible because I want this to also be interactive. All right, so please put your comments in. We're talking about, if you're just joining us, by the way, my name is Beryl Solomon. I own 3 businesses right now, and I'm just blowing up every single day. I love teaching. I love social media. I love helping people just like yourself, and I appreciate you being here so much. And we're talking about how to make $1 million on social media. If you think it's not possible, you're looking at a person that has done it multiple times. Okay, throughout the course of my social media career, the past 5 years, I brought in millions and millions and millions of dollars of business, and you can too with God's help. So I'm going to open it up for some questions. So guys, please, in the comments, put your questions. I want to also remind everybody that October 27th, 2021, that is in 10 days, right here in Montreal at our office downtown, we are running an executive coaching session. It's actually called, what is it called, Elias, again? What do we coin it?
Deep dive.
No, Wealthy Executive Growth Conference. We're bringing 30 people, 30 business owners, 30 executives, and 30 top performers just like yourself, people that want to become executives, people that want to become business owners, people that want to be great salespeople, people that want to blow up their social, they want to blow up their finances. We're bringing those people to my office. All right, we're spending an entire day going through their finances, going through their strategies, going through their social, going through their strategy on how to build their stuff out big. It's $3,000 a ticket. I'm giving it away for $1,000 a ticket. How many do we have left?
We still have 7 left.
Okay, we were down to 5. We're down to 5 because I see right here. I see you're not watching LinkedIn. We have 5 left. We have 5 left.
5 left.
Gotta keep your eye on LinkedIn, Elias. Come on, man.
Oh wait, we got another one on Instagram right now. Shimmy will be reaching out.
Shimmy, what's up, baby? Can't wait to see you guys. We have 4 tickets left. Okay, 4 tickets left. You guys do not want to miss it. You know, I care about people's money so much. I care about people's money. I care about people's time. And I'm telling people that you should spend $10,000 to be here. All right? You should spend 10 G's to stand in a room with 30 top people, 30 great people, and the people in my company to help coach you up because I care about you. A lot of people ask me all the time, what should I invest in? And the number one thing that I tell people before real estate, before Schmidt coin, before whatever it is, I tell people, invest in yourself, invest in your education, invest in the people that you have around you. Imagine you're going to be in a room with people that could afford $3,000 a ticket. What would that mean to you? What could you sell to those people? Put in the comments, send me a DM. I want to come October 27th. If you're watching this during or after, and you send me that message and you put code word October 27th, I will get you a ticket for $1,000, okay? If you're schmaxinated, you could come in to Canada, no problem, as if there was no pandemic. It's going to be amazing, okay? Let's keep on going forward. All right, questions. Let's go. I'm going to go over the questions. NY Risk Advisor. How do you decide what to post and on which platform? Okay, so I have a very sophisticated method. I post the same thing on every single platform. All right, I post the same exact thing on every single platform. So I have all of my apps lined up on one page of my phone, and once I have a post, I'll go and post that on every single one. Now the question is, what do you post? Share what is ever relevant and is going to get you views and is going to get you eventual customers and will build your brand. Share whatever the creator, whatever God is putting in your life, share that, because somebody is writing the content of your life and he is the best. Oof, he is a heck of an author, okay? And you want to share what he's doing in your life. I hope that answers your question. Let's keep on going. Nautilus Lauren has a great question over here. With COVID, home and work life has merged more than before. How do you balance the stories you tell? Not too personal or not too business, that it becomes cold and dry. Where is the line? It's a great question, Lauren. Like, how do you keep your stuff entertaining? How do you keep your stuff fresh? And I'm always flirting with this on how to do it better. So I'm always trying to switch it up. So if you'll see, sometimes I'll post like really Jewish content because that will attract a certain demographic. And then once I build my stuff up, you know, once I have exhausted that, I'll switch over to the business. I'll put on the business hat. And then once that's over, you know, and I'll push business for a while, then I'll go and drop a documentary. So you guys got to switch it. Then I'll post on Sundays, something with my family. Notice you'll never see a post from me not on Sunday. That's not with my family. Now that I mentioned it to you, you'll realize it. Okay, so you got to switch it up. You got to be creative in what it is you're posting. You are multifaceted. I find a lot of people go too deep, and then you lose all type of other people. If you have a pet, you should be posting it. People love pets. Um, who are your gurus from that Jewish moment? Some of the number one person I follow on social media is Grant Cardone. The guy knows what he's doing. The guy's a multi-billionaire. You know, Gary Vee is a great guy, but like he goes, you know, shopping on Sundays at what is it called? What does he do, Elias? He goes shopping on Sundays at garage sales. Like I'm just not into that. Like I'm into business. I'm not here to waste my time. I don't care about garage sales. Grant Cardone, highly suggest him. Let's go over to LinkedIn. What is going on in LinkedIn land? All right. So post your questions, guys. Yehuda Ronenberg, how do you establish a team without inner fighting? Alice, you want to take this one? How do you establish a team without inner fighting?
Make sure that everybody gets a decent share at the numbers.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
So what Elias says is that make sure that everybody is connected to the revenue. The way that I have it worked in my business is everybody is a partner with me in my business. Even my employees, by the way, are partners in my business. When the business does well, they do better. When the business doesn't do well, they suffer. So everybody is motivated to make money in the business. I don't know. I think that's actually going to be the new model in business going forward is have people share in the revenue. Hope that answered your question. Let's keep on going. Akiva Drew, what book do you recommend? Number one book that I recommend right now for anybody starting is a book called 10X by Grant Cardone. Amazing book. Another one is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Good stuff. Ellie just finished it. He loved it. Effie Frauen, today you posted about you blessing your son. That's not career based. Doesn't that belong on Facebook? You see, like Effie is another one of those guys. You know, they send messages. You know, not in a nice way. I know the tinge, but I don't care. Effie, I think your question is a great question. Even though I'm not sure your motivation, I'm still going to answer your question. So I posted today of my son's bris, and I'm blessing you. If you're watching this, you for sure saw the picture because I love you and you love me. But I was blessing my son at the bris, and he asked, "Well, does that belong on LinkedIn?" Funnily enough, guys, on LinkedIn, whenever I post my Sunday picture with my family, that gets me the most exposure, the most likes, and the most love. Now I post it on Sunday because that's the context. I'm not going to post that picture on Monday. But Effie, I like your question, even though I'm not sure how exactly you asked it. I'm sure it wasn't such a nice way, but it's okay. I still love you anyways, bro. Noam B, we're going over to LinkedIn. Guys, please, if you're on LinkedIn, just do me a favor. And if you're on Facebook and if you're on Instagram, please just leave me comments, leave me likes, leave me engage with my stuff because I want the algorithm to push us up so that as many people can see it as possible. Ari Lando, what do you say about Clubhouse? I think that Clubhouse had its heyday. I think that it did a really good marketing job, but it's completely fallen off. Like nobody talks about Clubhouse anymore. Totally dead, and it sucks. So don't invest in there, guys. Again, the 10,000 pound elephant in the room when it comes to getting business is 100% LinkedIn. All right, Rabbi Shmuley Stiefel, is it better to hire someone for social media or is it better to do it yourself? Look, I still do it myself, and I'm getting to a point where I can't handle it anymore. It's becoming too much. But in the beginning, just handle it yourself. Your personal touch is gold. Yehuda Cohen, Beryl, I love you too. Do you do any paid advertisement? Zvi Zupnik. Do you do any paid advertisement? No. Actually, yeah, I do paid advertisement, but only when there's a potential to make money associated with it. Like I won't advertise a random picture, but if it's like a course, a program, an event, a product, I will put money towards it. Instagram, what are your passions? Let's keep on going. Not lost Lauren. Okay, Musha93. Who would you be the same person you are today if not? Would you be the same person today if not for the money? Guys, I'm by far not anywhere close to as wealthy as I would like to be with God's help. As a matter of fact, I'm a little pisher. I'm just starting out my journey. I think I'm doing better than most people because I work harder than most people. Proof is it's 10 o'clock at night on Sunday and I'm sitting here literally actually sweating. So I think I'd be the same dude. At least I hope that I would be. Shmuley Lunger, I skipped your question. I don't know why. Just put it back and ask your question again. I'm going to get to it. Okay, guys, I'm going to be ending the LinkedIn portion of it right now. We're going to continue on Instagram because we're going to bring people in, and this is going to become interactive. We're going to start talking to you. So if you're on Instagram, please put your please request to join, and I'm going to bring people in so they can ask questions or just schmooze and jam with me. I would love to speak to a few of you. And if you're on LinkedIn or Facebook or YouTube, please, before you leave here, please load me up with comments, load me up with likes. Please send me some love. That's all I ask of you. I don't ask so much. That's all I ask. And again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank you for being here. It means the world to me. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me tonight, and I really, really appreciate that. And before you leave, last time, Instagram, sorry, again, Instagram, stay with me because we're going to bring people in. And guys, please request to join because I would love to speak to some of you. But before the rest of the party leaves, again, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, please send me a direct message or post in the comments of this video that you would like to join our executive event, which we're only having 30 people to in Montreal, October 27th. It's an in-person live event. We're going to be teaching people how to make millions on social, how to build their careers, how to build their lives, how to expand and explode in ways that they never thought possible. It's $3,000 a ticket. If you're watching this, comment that you want to come and you get in for $1,000. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for joining. Instagram, stay with me. You are with me.